This is a neat place because it's a slot canyon that not many people know about, and we call it the key slot because we're the only ones who really come out here. And I come out here sometimes when I'm frustrated, when when I've had a hard week, or I've had a time in my life when I'm struggling with spiritual questions that only God can answer. I like to come out, and I'd like to think that Jesus would have come to a place like this when he went to fast, and when he had to get away from the crowds and recharge with his father in the wilderness. And so when I come out here, I think a lot about that. And I spend time out here with my Bible, with my thoughts, with God, and I just sit and meditate and recenter myself. And I think that's one of the key things that we miss as modern day Christians, is we don't have, as a society, places to go like this. Every place is so overpopulated that when you go somewhere, you usually see other people. But here, I could spend a week out here and nobody would find me. And I think that's how Jesus felt when he went to a place that was very secluded, and realigned himself with his Father.
In May, the Staben and I visited Tuba City, Arizona, and we met up with Tracy and Eric Key, who are our partners that work there on the Navajo reservation. We had been partners with the Keys for a long time, and so it's one of those ministries that I'd always heard about, that I would hear in meetings and stuff. And so I was very curious about it and wanted to go see it for myself. Something I learned when I was there, that Navajo is not really the name of the tribe. Navajo was a name that was given to them. What they refer to themselves as is the Dene. Dene in their language means the people.
I think that they couldn't be in a better place serving their own people. Eric knows what they need. He speaks the language. He knows the culture. He respects their ancestors and the wisdom that comes with it.
My mom and dad raised us in the church. When I was younger, we would go out to these home churches out on the deep res. We do vacation Bible school. At the beginning of my 7th grade year, my life really changed. My world was just rocked because we were in a car accident that summer, and my best friend was killed, and he actually died in my arms. And so being between 6th and 7th grade, that was such a pretty big moment for me, because I wasn't sure um, why God would let you know somebody that young to be killed the way he was killed. And so I remember praying to God, really show me what you want to show me exactly who you want me to be.
One of the things I was surprised by is how many people actually showed up on church on Sunday morning. Eric and Tracy were a little worried because it was a Memorial Day weekend that there might not be anybody there, but there was a decent sized crowd. I come from a little church, so to me, in little church terms, it was kind of a full house. So, and it actually brought back some nice memories of my days living in the little town that I grew up in. Okay, whenever you go into mission work, it's not just you that goes into it. It winds up being a family affair. So it was really awesome to see Tracy, their 3 kids, Caden, Silas, and sweet little Ava, all pulling their own weight and kind of helping out with some stuff at the church, and then helping out with the children's church. Jesus, ayo ashone, benatos
we place wealth on a different part of our lifestyle than material wealth, than money wealth, and that was all brought in a little bit later after Europeans made their way to the Americas.
The Diné do not place wealth in material things. They place it in the size of their family.
It's about how they understand community. So, from a Western point of view, that doesn't make sense.
And so when you go around the Navajo reservation, you'll see these homes that are breaking down.
When you see somebody who doesn't have a nice house or a nice vehicle, or they're living in these sort of broken down trailer houses that don't have electricity or even running water, to us that looks like poverty, but to them, the size of their family is what matters.
If you have a family size that can contribute to the main family, then that's where you have wealth. When you have wealth, when you have laughter, you have wealth when you have more children and grandchildren to help with the livestock, with the planting, with all of these things around the household that contribute to the well-being of the family.
And one of the things that Eric had told me when he took us out on the reservation and we went by his parents' house is he pointed to the canyons back behind their house and he said, "That was my playground." His parents at that time had just gotten electricity. But then look at what he had in his backyard.
So I think one of the biggest challenges I have as a minister on the western side of the Navajo Nation is that there's already a belief system in place.
One of the things I realized when I was having a conversation with Eric is that the Diné don't have anything that equates to an atheist. Like, all of the Diné are very spiritual people. So they all believe in something. It may be in one deity, it may be in multiple deities, but they believe in something spiritual.
Because of traumatic experiences in the past, how he has seen other ministries falling apart, he doesn't believe in syncretism. So it's not like you're going to bring Christianity and you're going to adapt it to the Navajo culture, or you're going to get parts of the Navajo culture of the Diné, the people, into Christianity, and you come with this hybrid.
And there are things that culturally that the Diné do that are very good and make sense and can be applicable to the gospel, but he never lets that supersede the gospel itself.
It does come with its challenges, but there are times when we get Diné that come into through our doors that are ready and willing and need something in their lives because they have that space in their life that I believe is God-shaped, and the only thing that can fill that God-shaped space is God himself through Jesus Christ.